Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today we're back out on the course, bringing you another couple of shots, and we're going to talk you through how to play them. I'm joined with Chris, myself, James Ward, both coaches here at James Ward Golf Academy. And so today's golf shot, Gonty,
Yep.
what have we got?
So absolutely typical Dewsbury. It can happen to anyone. You've either hit a great drive into this dip, it's rolled halfway up the dip, roll back down into the flat, or it's just managed to get over into the flat, or a second shot, depending on handicaps and abilities, but you still find yourself in here at some point. But then the second shot has rolled up the bank, rolled down halfway up the bank, or rolled in and through. So we've got a flat lie with 110 yardage.
Is that the yardage of it? 110?
Yeah, 110 to the flag.
Okay.
Or we've got the slope, which we'll talk you through how the differences. So a 3-yard rollout has changed the complexity of the shot. So we're always going to have the way we were talking, go through a shot, go through options first. What 2 options have you got? Look at the lie first, yardage, ground conditions, above ground conditions.
Yeah, so I'm getting my clubs out here.
Selection.
I'm getting my clubs out here. So yardage.
Yeah, 110 to a flag.
I've got my 50 degree.
Yeah.
If I hit that,
yeah,
I can safely say, especially today, we've got a touch into the wind.
Yeah.
But you can't feel it here as well.
Yeah.
So because we're going uphill as well, it comes sort of over that hill. So there I'll be looking at maybe the clouds or the trees, but we can just feel the flag's going a little bit that way as well. So that is definitely, that's the yardage, but definitely out of the picture because that can't get.
We've also got 8 yards uphill, so we're into a 120 yard shot with maybe a 5-yard wind, so 125, very similar to the first hole we played last week.
So as we're stood flat, I'd be tempted to go close to my pitching wedge. 135 shot for myself. Taking into consideration that wind that's going to hurt it a little, and then the uphill as well. So I'm thinking I'll play that one for there like that. The second one,
we'll go walk in.
Because we're up.
Get a feel, don't make a decision quick. Yeah, not slowly, but not quickly. Like feel where the stance is.
You can even see 50 degree here it could come backwards on you.
Yeah,
because you sort of a bit like that.
Balloon up.
Relative to the slope, we're adding loft on your golf club.
Yeah.
So I'd be in this wind, and it's probably because I've played it before as well a lot, and I know where not to go. We've got a huge bunker coming up to hit out of as well that we're going to do. But I'm close to this 8-iron, which is 160 yards. Yeah. But it's not the full 8-iron. It's more of that which we saw in the previous video. It's more of a
3/4,
L to L, 3/4, 3/4. More of a punch shot. Even if it's not like a 30-mile-an-hour wind. It's that.
Because on this lie, you've got to be prepared not to get onto that right foot.
Like almost stab into the ground.
It would be really hard to get there. So you're going to have a swing that you don't use full arm speed, but you're sort of just feeling it through.
Yeah.
So 8-iron would be the 100% the right choice.
Yeah. And not
so we go wedge on the 110 flat lie, but 124 yard shot with the wind and the elevation.
Plenty of
club.
Plenty of a lamp for that. There.
Yeah.
A little bit thin, but
it's good.
Up and over. Yeah. And onto the green on that.
Nice little left bounce.
So even with that not a perfect strike, a little bit clean off there, a little bit of a divot. So then I've got my 8-iron. Yeah. So and this is what you'll play a lot. Well, Dewsbury members watching will play this a lot, but even that hill there, that's going to potentially turn it. The wind is as well, so I'm going to play this probably 20 foot right of the flag and just allow that hill to draw it in. Like I said, knees are more flexed because we're on that uphill, and I'm going to hit into this slope, 3/4, 3/4. See, I've 100, sort of like 40 yards too much club.
Yeah, that's a great golf shot.
It's turning back on stuff like that could be really good. Yeah, and there. So that golf swing is just cut off to there, and it's just. I didn't try and turn it. Yeah. I just knew the hill were gonna, the wind's gonna. There, I've got that protection for if it goes too much because we've got this space on there. So, let's go and check them where they've ended up.
It's pitched and stopped as well.
Right, so here we are. There's there's the 8-iron one, pitched and stopped. There's the wedge from there. Wedge wasn't the greatest, you know, a little bit thin, but we can see that. So the main thing, what was the yardage, Gorney? 110.
Playing 124.
So
110 up.
110 from
into a
ball.
wind.
You can hear us panting.
Yeah.
That's how hard the walk is. That's how uphill it is. But yeah, so 110 yardage from ball to flag. 8-iron for me, 160.
Yep.
Or potential yardage,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
obviously
Yeah, yeah.
sawn off swing. I've played and practiced that, and you could see. Well, hopefully you could see the length of it,
Yeah.
sort of finishing there, almost like a stab shot. My aim was probably out to here.
Yep.
Because of that slope, wind, everything turning it in, which
Yeah.
it did perfectly. And then just obviously, well, on these
Well,
greens today.
The other thing as well, when you go down the shaft, you're stiffening the shaft, even if it's only quarter of an inch, half an inch, and that'll produce a draw. So everything, if you're playing for it, everything's helping you draw the shot. And we've got a back left flag, again, was in our favour. You know, we might not have hit that shot to a back right flag. We don't
Yeah.
want to be covering, you know, too far to
Yeah.
the right of the flag.
just in case it stays
Stays
straight,
there.
Yeah.
So everything, and that's the options you've got to pick, and then you've got to make the right selection due to, you know, skill sets and what you practice. But you can see, you know, the first hole we showed you into 9 feet. This is into 6 feet. So by making the right choice, you know, James would have had 2 very makeable birdie putts, but none of the shots really were standard shots.
Yeah, we hadn't hit. Well,
Yeah,
other than
but
the tee
dry.
shots, we
Yeah.
hadn't hit a proper shot yet. And like the next couple of holes are closed due to winter, but you wouldn't have one on the 3rd.
No,
Probably
It'd
wouldn't have
been-
one on the 4th because that's
No.
on the hill as
yeah,
well.
that's a nudge.
So yeah, so we're
Yeah.
on that again, and that's like I say, if we move the flag to that side and it's tight right, I would probably take my aim at the flag.
Yes, and
And
move it
if
across.
it moved it across
Yeah.
to 20 foot, then it's
That's-
happy days
you've
again.
got to
and
take it,
You
yeah.
know you've come into the main part of the green
Yeah.
because obviously here once again, this time it's not long that way. It's I mean it's probably 50 yard, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wide.
Yeah, easy.
So, but we've managed to hit that on
Yeah.
there as well. So.
No, good.
Yep, there's another shot, guys. Thank you for watching. If you any questions on them, anything you want to know, drop them below, and we'll try and get back to you on them as well. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.